Okay, so we saw how to invoice, how to use sales receipts. We are now going to look at credit memos. So if you need to give a credit back to a customer, how do you actually do that? We're going to come over to our global create over here. Now there are two methods, and one is a credit memo, and then you also have a refund receipt. Now a credit memo is used to place that credit amount against an invoice so that it decreases the invoice amount. If you are just giving a refund and you want to document it in your customer area, then you would use the refund receipt. So let's go ahead and use that credit memo. So we click on our credit memo, and we're going to use Red Rock Diner. So Red Rock Diner bought some rocks from us. So they bought some rocks for their landscaping. And they, in fact, didn't need all of them. And so each rock was actually $12 a piece for a total of $24. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this now and close this. Now, I want you to notice what happens. The credit memo, when and you see this $156, the credit memo was actually applied to the oldest invoice. Now, there are certain times when we don't want that to happen. So we might want to take that credit memo on a specific invoice and not have QuickBooks actually do it for us. To change this setting, we're going to go to our accounts and settings, and we're going to change that setting now. So let's go ahead and do that. Now this is an advanced setting, so we need to go to the advanced area. And this setting is an automation that has been created in the system. So we're going to scroll down to our automations, and you can see right here, we currently have that automatically applied credits turned on. We're going to go ahead and turn that feature off. We're going to save this now. And we're going to go ahead and click on Done. Now we're going to create another credit memo. And we're going to create that credit memo for another 2 rocks. So Red Rock Diner got another credit, and we're going to go back to that product and bring in Red Rock, or sorry, rocks. Too many rocks going on here. And let's just go ahead and say, let's do this for 1 just so we can see the difference between the 2 credits. Now I'm going to save and close this, and I want you to see something. Once we do, when this comes back up, you will see that we have this unapplied credit. To apply the credit, when we receive the payment from the client, let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring in Red Rock. And we'll go ahead and say they're going to pay us with a MasterCard. Now you can see here's the credit memo sitting here. So when I choose the invoice to apply it to, and then choose the credit memo, it will decrease it. So I have that choice. Now I'm going to go ahead and save and close this. And the last thing that I want to show you is how to use this refund receipt. Now, you could write a check to this particular customer. Let's go in and choose our refund receipt, or we can choose the refund receipt. Now, why you would use the refund receipt if you do have inventory, it's very important to put the inventory back into your inventory account, right? So we're going to take it out of income. So if we want to reduce that, and we also want to reduce our income, and so that's what this is going to do. So let's go ahead and bring up Red Rock one more time. Let's go ahead and say that they are, we're going to leave that at the rocks again. They bring one more set, but they paid everything off. And you can see now I'm going to give them a refund of $12. Now you can decide how to refund this, what account to refund it from. So if we're looking at our checking account, we can go ahead and bring in that checking account. We're going to save this and close this. Now, as you can see, the credit memo is there. The refund is also documented there. And if we are keeping an inventory of all of our rocks or anything else that we're doing, maybe fountains, whatever it is that you're actually counting those, it's extremely important to use that refund receipt. All right, so that's our credit memos.